there we go. We are alive. Sorry about that. Made a sandwich beforehand. Oops. Forgot to actually like shift the chair over. There we go. Now let's go. Hello, Zabza. Hello there, Infinite Midnight. What's Zed hunting? Zed is also hunting SOBBLE. He is also hunting the SOBBLE. Oh, right. I forgot to go put the Inteleon counter back up. Here we go. Hello, that dude. Indeed, I am very spoon-fed, Ash. We know I'm very spoon-fed. Hello there, cat. Welcome in. Again, guys, if you haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Nightbot doesn't work until stream starts. Ash. How are you doing there, cat? How is everyone doing? I've been recording a new video series off screen, so that's going to be something fun for you guys to look forward to. Also been doing some other stuff and things. Actually, before we started tonight, I was actually playing Splatoon 3 with Sly Guy. God, I forgot how fun Splatoon 3 is. It's such a fun series. Like, I think the best way of playing Splatoon 3, like, the best way of playing Splatoon, is play it for a while, take some time off, play some Splatoon, take some time off, and just, like, do that flip-flop back and forth. I'm sort of okay. I hope you feel better. Midnight. And yes, for the living shiny deck. So we only need one more shiny SOBBLE Wobble until we get the whole family done. The other two have been like mega underdogs. The first one was at 412 eggs. The second one was at 77 eggs exactly. Maybe even less eggs than that exactly, because again we lost the actual counter and we had to go probably rehatch a couple of eggs. So it could be even less than that. Don't be it. No, we get it. I understand. We understand. But yes, here we go. Was kind of having to took a little. It took a little while to get started today, because I needed to tell someone and basically provide the evidence that you can get Hydreigon in Black 2 and White 2 before beating the game. Or like, I am going to show you that you can get it. I know, because before I beat my file on that game, I specifically went and looked for if you can even get Hydreigon before beating the game, because I was just pure curious. It was just like, I tunnel vision on, like, I have this very unhealthy habit of it's just like, I will tunnel vision on, like, if I know something is demonstrably provable, I will tunnel vision and spend too long trying to prove that it is correct, and just neglect everything else. Because it's like, incorrect information must be purged. Yeah, it's like, there is one thing that is off. I must rectify this. Incorrect information is my biggest pet peeve. Back to playing Spoon. Wait, what? Ah, yes. YouTube's Purge-gorithm. Thank you very much for the subscribe, Casual. Yeah, this is the reason why YouTube's Purge-gorithm is a thing. I mean, the thing is, this is at least, like, vaguely reassuring. Because we've been getting, like, subs kicked out relatively constantly lately. Like, as in, like, we've been losing a couple of subs every so often. And it's just, like, I tell myself it's the Purge algorithm because it is less wounding to me mentally than accepting the potential reality that it is people deliberately unsubscribing, because that's just more painful to think about. So just like, I just tell myself it's Purge. It's the Purge algorithm removing people, and it's nothing more. Which, like, this backs that up. So I actually hit about 3 times. Yeah, I actually had the same thing kind of happened with me where I had hit 1,000 twice. But, I mean, that makes more sense because I believe it is increments of 100 is when the purges take place. And it is, like, I think increments of, like, 500 that it goes big on. Yeah, I saw that you're terrified, that dude. I saw you were terrified. I'd get from anyone else, but I'm too lazy to unsub from people I don't watch. I mean, mood, Infinite Midnight. I have a sub feed that is literally 700. Have you ever hated your math teacher when I kind of actually like my math teachers. Like, my math teachers, I actually, like, genuinely enjoyed spending time with because they were, like, just chill. If one of my friends from high school actually pops in, he would, like, say, like, yeah, no, he was just absolutely chill. He was one of the teachers where, like, he would kind of screw with you if you were making a scene. So, like, he was the teacher where, like, there were people who hated the word moist. He would, like, specifically say the word moist just to get a reaction. He was great. I had a bad thing with my English teachers. But yeah, no, I was an amazing math teacher. I was ADD. Yeah, yeah, there have been teachers I've had, like, I actually like, genuinely liked conversing with them because they were just, like, good people. But then there's others I just don't like. But yeah. Moist. It was the word moist and nestled that always got a reaction out of them. I don't know why nestled was a problem. But again, it's people. But yeah, casual, you can get Hydreigon. Well, you can get, you can get Xylus before you beat the game in Black 2 and White 2. I know, because I went and I specifically checked. Because potential peek behind the curtain. Where's the game? Do I actually... Right, I don't actually have that game box because it was on loan. However... Where is it? Where is it? It's over here somewhere. Where is it? I know it's here somewhere. Damn, where is the box? I have a box that is for all of my, like, spare, non-housed games. Also, my DS is about. Also, my Nebby is blinking. So, I need to plug this thing in, otherwise the battery is going to die. And I have a multi-year streak of this battery not dying that I want to preserve. No. There it is. Found it. Yeah. Eventually. Potential peek behind the curtain. Black 2. Potentially for that series, there's a thing that I want to be doing. And it potentially involves Hydreigon. So, I wanted to check something involving that. Because the blind, series we did for Black 2, White 2, I used that basically as a fact-finding. What is the favor, Ash? Is it to not be spoon-fed? Because I don't think I... What was it? Oh, this is the San Antonio shirt. This is the San Antonio shirt, Midnight. Throw like 2 in the trash. Ash? Ash, 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 Ash. We love you. But don't you dare insult my beloved Unova. Don't you absolutely dare bad talk Unova. I will hunt you down and find you and lift you up by your head because your feet will not be able to touch the ground. Alright? Do not mock Unova. Okay, now back to the chat. Yes, Midnight. Midnight. I'm very serious about my Univa. I am very serious. Mudkip, banned. You silence Mudkip. You silence your heresy. Hello, James. I am very serious. Like, I don't break character for many things. I break it for that. Should time out. I think you just like wedge your finger underneath this. I've actually never peeled an orange myself. I don't actually eat oranges. I've seen just like you like just wedge your finger like thumb underneath the skin and then like pry it open. Again, I've never peeled an orange myself, so that's just what I've seen in movies and TV shows. I just banned. Yes. Okay, guys, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. I think a spoon probably would also work. Like the rounded end of the spoon could probably work. I've never peeled an orange, so I have no idea. Emerald was my least favorite out of the three. I actually never played Emerald. I have never played anything from the original Red, Blue, Green forward to Emerald and Fire Red and Leaf Green. I have played XD, I have played Coliseum, love both of those games. I have played Diamond, Platinum, Black and White, Black 2, White 2, X and Y, ORAS, well, X, and Alpha Sapphire. I have not played Sun and Moon. I've played Ultra Sun and Moon. I've played Let's Go Pikachu, not Let's Go Eevee. Sword Shield, and then Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, 4 probably also works. Anyways, like your shirt said, I live in San Antonio. Not saying we're huge, but yeah. Yeah, I know. Sly mentioned that because he's a San Antonio Espers in the Elite Battle League. And that's the reason I actually wore this shirt during our battles. Like, it's blue, it's Sly's color. I have a San Antonio shirt. I might as well wear it just for the why not. One of my friends think N shouldn't have had I mean, I think like the idea is like N uses the Pokemon he can get. Like, he uses the Pokemon in the immediate area to beat trainers to show that like prove a point. Like, yeah, no, I don't train Pokemon and I can still beat you because my bond with them is stronger. It's kind of like, you know, basically like humiliating you at your own game and basically using that so you just give up. It makes sense. You know, it would basically be like if some, you know, beginner baseball team went up against like the best team in the world and just completely trashed them. You'd just be so utterly demoralized, you just give up. Violet might be the best for you. I enjoy this game. I love Scarlet and Violet. There are a few issues with it. Really, the only issues with it, I would say, are kind of down to pacing. But the game still goes hard. Like, game goes hard. I love it. The visual bugs I never really had an issue with. Mostly because, like, it's frame drops. You know, it's like that building, like, blips out of existence. Not building, that hill blips out of existence for, like, a frame. But the blipping out of the mountain doesn't cause me to fall through the... Like, I have seen, you know, broken games that do not work. Where, like, you will fall through the floor. AI data absolutely cheats and gets corrupted. You lose your save data. And for, like, as visually buggy as the game is, this game is very visually buggy. But the bugs don't really intrude on gameplay, essentially. You know, it's like moves work as they should. You don't have typings that just simply don't work. You don't have abilities that just don't work. You don't have critical hits not working as they should. mechanically, the game functions as it should, aside from terror raids, but like terror raids are a whole can of worms that's actually problematic because the game treats them as 4 simultaneous single battles, and that turn order really screws up everything because it's 4 simultaneous single battles, not 4v1. It's weird. Favorite Pokemon Maxis is Yelling. No, my favorite one is Metagross. Let's see the bugs including gameplay. I have not seen any of them that are like the most I've seen is immersion breaking. You know, it's not literally getting sucked into the ground. Save data corruption. You know, like when I think of like game breaking bugs, I think of things like save data corruption. I think of falling through the floor. I think of like moves not like I think of Gen 1 when I think of a buggy game. A game that just literally does not work. Like a game that on a fundamental level you cannot play without encountering major gameplay altering bugs. The save data loss is because of the game crashing and them not saving. I mean save data corruption as in like you save the game, you turn the game off, the game stays off, and you turn the game back on, and your save data is gone. You know, that's not like the game crashing and losing your save. We need a non-Mega Dragon Fairy Applin line. I don't know, I feel the Applin family works better as Grass Dragon. I feel the Applin like family that way like would work better that way. I think the majority of the mechanics in this game are down with you. The funny thing is, Midnight, this game, Legends was basically a test bed for Legend. Legends was basically a test bed for this game. The only reason why there's a few differences in the way that like the game operates mechanically from Legends is that Legends didn't need to load the entire world at the same time. Like, for context, I can be facing, you know, I can be facing this direction. I can see nothing. It will render everything in front of me on the entire map. So basically, like, a little bit past where the edge of the screen is, it will render all of that in every way facing forward. Even if it is behind a mountain, even if it is behind Mezagoza, even if you cannot see it, it renders all of it. Whereas with Legends, it didn't need to do that because all of the maps were individually so small, and it was compartmentalized. It didn't need to load in the entire world. Which is one of the reasons I say they really shouldn't take out loading zones. You kind of need loading zones. What's how many shinies I've missed? I'm curious. I know I've missed a few. I know I've missed at the bare minimum 3 in my game. Bare minimum 3. Fall through the map. The only times I have seen people fall through the map when it comes to this game is people who are deliberately trying to force themselves to fall through the map. I have seen people try to force themselves into falling through the map. I have caught 4 seen. Wow, that is a big difference. Yeah, there's a bit of a difference between, you know, falling through the map in kind of trying to rig up the game in such a way to force yourself to fall through the map. Because if the clip is just like the falling through the map, little suspect. The pop-ups of Pokemon were more clean. The mechanics actually catching Legends were catching my friend Josh. That's not I've gotten stuck in a rock before, but that is because I was jumping, and I jumped through the rock. That's not, you know, falling into the void of nothingness on the underground, though. I do not. That dude. My food palette is disgustingly pure American. It is disgustingly pure American. He couldn't get out. Oh, he had to retry. How did he try jumping? Did he try to jump? Because that was actually how I got out of the rock. Well, I actually just jumped. And then it, like, I had to climb on the wall to, like, a slight placement, jump, and then that got me out. Because I figured out what happened, and that was I jumped at such a point where the game thought the next available space for me to occupy vertically was inside of the rock. Because this actually happened when I was on stream. This actually happened in the Shiny Iron Jugulus hut. Around, like, that point. Like, around that episode. Well, around that stream. And if you go back and you find that when that was about when it happened, and you can see me, like, futzing around for, like, half a minute, maybe a minute or so, before I finally figured out how to get out of there. Here's a recording of it. It took a bit. You just had to fly to a warp zone. Don't remember how he got out. Better knows this, but I love glitches. And exactly. That's what I mean. You love wind bombing. See, the glitches with you is different, Mark, because you weaponize glitches. You use them to get ahead in your game. I don't. Actually, speaking of glitches and things, actually not really glitches. I found out that the creator of PK Hex, you know, that entire software that people use to gen Pokemon to use in tournaments and use for battling when they shouldn't, apparently, he also hates that people do that. And he will go out of his way to, like, expose people who are genning and hacking in tournaments. And just, like, it was like, yeah, no, these people are hacking. Which, I feel like that's a bit of a moral overcorrection on their part, because they created PK Hex. If you didn't realize people were gonna use this for tournaments and, like, cheating and getting Pokemon that they just didn't want to sink time into to win, I think that's kind of on you. But it's kind of like they disagree with, like, people using it to gen Pokemon for tournaments. And then they just didn't see that coming at all. And I was like, really? You didn't expect people to be people and do what people do. Which is why I'm like, I don't think. Now, granted, I am a very, very anti-gen person, because I've gone to a lot of competitive tournaments. You know, some official ones and some, you know, non-official ones. And people who have won have generally done PK Hex things. So it's like, maybe it's my natural bias, because, like, I have seen the worst of it. But it's also like, really? You didn't think this through? But yeah, I mean, mostly it was bad with Hidden Power existing, because back when Hidden Power was a thing, that was what people did. But now, like, Hidden Power's gone, so you don't, people, like, the pressure to gen is basically, like, a lot lower. Which is good, but at the same time, it never should have been a thing to begin with. And now this is me stepping off of my soapbox. Is ordering Dunkin' Donuts. Ooh. Donut holes. Always order Dunkin' Donuts donut holes. It's been a long time since I've had, like, a proper donut. I was so disappointed this morning. I was jumping on Splatoon to go and play some salmon run. It was like, yeah, time to go use the Grisco Splatana. And then I found out, oh, it ended at, like, midnight last night. I'm just, like, so sad. It's like, I wanted more Grisco Splatana. Why on earth did you have to mention donut holes? Because someone mentioned Dunkin' Donuts. Because somebody mentioned Dunkin' Donuts. That's why I mentioned donut holes. Yeah, like, the only thing about that entire Grisco rotation I didn't like, Mudkip, was the one time we went up against Ouroboros, 3 of us had freaking Grisco Splatanas. We did crap all to Ouroboros with that. Yes, you should have told me it ended at like 4 AM, Mudkip. That was kind of relevant information. But yeah, it was like freaking 3 of the 4 of us got the Grisco Splatana against a boss who flies around. Foxy! I approve of the message. But I choose to hear only your message, not your tone. We don't, this is a non-Among Us household. Probably like, well, tomorrow we're probably going to be doing some Breath of the Wild. I am debating, depending on how our hunts go today, doing some Breath of the Wild tomorrow. And if it goes well tomorrow, I'll try learning wind bombs. So if you have a video that's like a wind bomb tutorial, Mudkip, I would recommend sending that to me. Because now that the Grisco rotation is over with, I don't feel the pressure to go not do it anymore. Welcome to Dreaming Jack. Wind bomb. Wind bomb. So, yeah, I mean, I'm still gonna like the master mode playthrough because I still want to do that at some point. Yeah, I did say I was gonna do a master mode playthrough of it. I'm not sure if it was gonna be like live or not, but like I was gonna do master mode for Breath of the Wild. But yeah, my Tears of the Kingdom is ordered. It has been pre-ordered. It is sent to express delivery, so it will be here on Friday, which is gonna be delightful. I look forward to playing Tears of the Kingdom. All I'll say is this: if they end up breaking the Master Sword, I'm gonna be more than a little salty. I'm going to be more than a little annoyed if they actually destroy the Master Sword, because it's like you don't literally shoot out the heart of an icon of the series. You do not do that. You do not do that. That is disrespecto beans to your audience. Axis, can you buy me maple frosted donuts? Oh no, I'm scared now. I'm actually very scared that I gave Mudkip an idea. Disrespecto beans. Exactly! Disrespecto beans. I don't drink coffee, but I do dislike disrespecto beans. Exactly. I mean, look, there's only one franchise that could get away with, like, shooting out the heart of a character like that, and that is, like, they killed off. Canonically, for those who don't know Metroid, canonically Ridley is dead. Canonically, Samus killed Ridley. Which, like, that works. Because it makes sense in the greater context of the story. Meta, why is there a demise? They said Demise decayed within the Master Sword. So, like, Demise is gone, Mudkip. He's gone. We are stuck with rehydrated Ganondorf. As much as Sly goes crazy for him, we are stuck with rehydrated Ganondorf. Okay, I still love that the pseudo name for that is just rehydrated Ganondorf. Also, why do the lights just flicker for a second? It's like, it's dehydrated, rehydrated Ganondorf. It's like, why? I mean, it makes sense. It is an apt name for him. But also, it's just rehydrated Ganondorf. I love it. Ghost. You know what, Midnight? I gotta find an image. Actually, no. Midnight. I'm just gonna send you a thing, because that reminded me of a thing. I'm gonna need to go find it on my phone. I have a lot of memes saved on my phone. So it might take a while to find. Alright. I remember, like, the vague date. Not shiny. Alright, where is it? It's somewhere here. I don't care, Gibble. I am looking for a meme. There it is. There it is. Hello there, the Chrisdella. How you doing? It is a thing. The thing has been thinged. Hello there, Zetar. Join the stream as like Henry. Exactly. Yes. Again, no context meta is the best context. We all appreciate the best context of no context. Back on. It's the little bagel dragon. Little bagel dragon. Doing good, chilling, playing Minecraft. Yes, I had a feeling you would approve of Long Island. I had a feeling you would very much approve. Doing what you want to play Minecraft versus Friendship is nice. I could never play Minecraft. Sandbox games and I do not get along very well. So, I had to do it. In Area 0, before you can ride around and ride on, I found a shiny star after flying. Oh, no. Oh, that's crushing. Gonna do another jaw-dropping moment. No. 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 I'm not gonna do a jaw-dropping moment, Foxy. Not again. Hello, Gayla. How are you doing? I'm excited to go to... What's a MomoCon? You're gonna need to what is MomoCon? The first thing I thought of was Momo from Avatar: The Last Airbender. But it was like, it's probably not that. Probably not that. Hold up, there ain't no Star Rep. Oh yeah, there isn't Star Raptor. Maybe it was mistaking a... What is it? Corviknight? For Star Raptor? I'm doing very well, Kayla. I'm doing delightful. I am doing very, very delightful today. Yeah, I'm not gonna knock my glasses off again, Foxy. MomoCon is fan convention for gamers and animes. Ah, so it is anime convention. So it is an anime convention. Nope, not shiny. Braviary? Does Braviary appear in Area 0? Is Braviary in Area 0? It does? Honestly, I'm just trying to get moveset for a Chestnut. I'm gonna be excited for a bear to start. Oh, the Chestnut raids are gonna be easy. Like, I love the mental gymnastics everyone is trying to do to figure out skill swap strategies and shenanigans. And I'm over here just like, I have the secret weapon that just destroys these raids, and no one has figured it out yet. And I'm just laughing my butt off. It's like, how have you guys not realized this? But yeah, I'm actually working on the script for the Chestnut Terror Raid. I was actually working on it a little bit actually before stream started. Chestnut Terror Raid, blah. I mean, they're probably gonna go do Delphox eventually. It's just they're cycling through things right now. I'm not surprised, though, that they went for Chestnut because of the Terror type of Geek Rock. Though, there is one significant worry that this Chestnut raid does give me. We still haven't gotten a Generation 5, a Generation 4, or a Generation 3 starter yet. I am wondering if they are going to be removing them from the game, and Gen 3 and Gen 4 starters will not be included. I'm worried for that. I hope they don't. I would like Sceptile in the game. However, I have a very sneaking suspicion it may not be present. Killing wind bombs. You could probably learn BLS. I have no idea what that is, Mudkip. Which is better and cooler. Shiny. Low kicks. Low kicks. Zero hesitation, low kicks. It's literally the Iron Man suit bug. Hello there, Viking. How are you doing? And again, guys, if you haven't done so already, that's a Zorua. Pretty sure that's a Zorua. Yep, Zorua. Oh, it's a Ditto. Actually, that's why it didn't run away. BLS. What is BLSS, Mudkip? You need to use words I can understand. Let me check Nintendo photos. I probably took pictures of it at the beginning. There's 0. You know, the grass with bow used for traveling. There probably was a Godzilla trading card game. I just didn't realize it was a thing. Low kick's the only bug Pokemon that it worked. I'm Zetar. Those are fighting words. Zetar. Bold words. Very bold words. Also very incorrect words. Don't insult bug types. Don't insult bug types. We kind of like them. They're kind of cool. Okay, you rather me use its full name? It's Bobo Lift Smuggling Slide. That's a pretty cool track set. That sounds pretty interesting. I mean, it honestly probably is more descriptive than mockballing in Super Metroid. Because yes, that actually was a technique. Mockballing. Or another technique in Metroid for speedrunning. Shine Sparking. Never gonna know what those are. Never gonna freaking figure them out. Zetar. I didn't know that it was a joke, but I take the insults to my beloved bug types very, very seriously. Especially Claymore. Like, my biggest worry is that when it comes to Cleavor, we are going to actually see VGC entry hazards when Cleavor comes in. Mostly, because unlike with a lot of other entry hazard setting things, where hazard is just simply not viable when it comes to VGC, Cleavor has none of those drawbacks. You can't taunt it. You can't magic bounce it. You can't freaking good as gold it. You can't do anything to stop it. Because it is set by a move automatically. Like, Cleavor is gonna be insane. Like, I would not be surprised if when VGC, like, allows in the Hisuian forms, Cleavor is going to be probably usage percent on par with Chi-Yu and Fluttermane. Or is game lighting? Maybe you. It could be the stream itself. Let me try some stuff. Let me try some stuff. Let me try something. It could be the streaming software itself. The streaming software is kind of running hot a bit now. Oh, see, that's what that is. Yes, Cleavor is Bug Rock. Yeah, it's kind of insane because of its signature move, Stone Axe. Basically, Metal, this is what Stone Axe does. It is a 65 base power, rock, physical move that is affected by Sharpness, which is Cleavor's hidden ability, meaning it gets a 50% boost. It also has a high critical hit chance. It also automatically sets Stealth Rocks when it makes contact. And it is 100% accurate. Yeah. That is functionally a near 100 base power move with a high critical hit chance. 100% accuracy that will set Stealth Rocks no matter what. Yeah. It is a hell of a thing. And that's not even before we start talking about triple arrows on Hisuian Decidui. 90 base power move. 30% chance of dropping your physical defense by 1 stage. Increased critical hit ratio. 30% chance to flinch. Yeah. The move is insane. The move is just... to say the move is bonkers is an understatement. I love Cleaver. Second favorite Hisuian Pokemon. Hisuian Zoro number 1. I mean, I gotta say, Cleaver's gotta be my favorite. I just love it. It looks so cool. The thing is, Zetar, in Legends, those moves were weaker. They buffed those moves going into this game. Those moves got mega buffed. Like, back in Legends, I think triple arrows was only like 50 base power. Soon to say, do I count it by blindness? Yes, but it also gets scrappy. Like, you're not using Hisuian Decidui for out and out damage. You're using Hisuian Decidui to cripple defenses, to get off stupid amounts of damage, and to punish switch-ins. Like, Hisuian Decidui is just crazy. I love it, but it's freaking crazy. The funny thing is that, like, a lot of the other moves for Hisuian, like, Pokemon, their signature moves, are honestly, like, super tame. Like, all Ceaseless Edge does is just set spikes. And it's a clone of Stone Axe, but instead of Stealth Rocks, it sets spikes, which is very tame. Infernal Parade is a slightly improved Hex that has a 30% chance of inflicting burn. So think of it like Lava Plume and Hex mashed together, which again isn't bad. Like it's you get relatively tame. Victory Dance, Hisuian Lilligant's signature move, is a physical clone of Quiver Dance, so physical defense up, physical attack up, speed boost. Again, physical version of Quiver Dance. Chloroblast, Hisuian Voltorb, Hisuian Electrode signature move, is a grass version of Steel Beam. You know, half your HP and recoil comes back out of you. Bitter Malice, I believe, always debuffs physical attack when made contact. I don't know what Psyshield Bash does, but yeah, the other moves are relatively tame. They're good, but they're not quite insane. Like, Triple Arrows is insane. Also, like, you press side. Oh, nice, that's a neat toy. Yeah, exactly. Victory Dance is gonna be insane. Mission access, you have one with 200 streams. I'm sorry, Angel. When we get this done... How many eggs you win? No, we are not hunting our first Sobble. We are hunting our third one. We've already acquired the first and second shiny Sobble. The first one we got in 412 eggs. The second one we got in 77 eggs. However, that 77 has a little bit of asterisk. It could be actually significantly less. It could be anywhere from 45 eggs to 47 eggs to 77 eggs. We don't actually know. And then there's this one. They've been really under odds, which has been great. Now you're doing Ala. But yeah, like, the Hisuian signature moves are gonna be crazy. Like, they're good moves, but they're not quite insane like Triple Arrows is. Like, Triple Arrows is just broken. Again, the only thing that holds back Hisuian Decidui is its typing and its speed. Because it's a bit too fast for general Trick Room, and it's a bit too slow to be run with Tailwind. So, it's a good balance. It remains to be seen. I think it's definitely got like some stuff going for it, but I think the only main issue with it is I don't think its fighting type moves are like as good. But again, it does definitely depend on if it does get like other moves. Because I know it gets Axe Kick. But the issue is, like, Axe Kick has recoil damage if it misses. And I think other than that, it's like a low sweep. Need for his on team noise. I mean, I will always stand regular Lilligant. I will stand base Lilligant. But Hisui Lilligant's definitely got some fun tech. It's definitely got some very fun tech. Oh, there is far more than just simply Flash Cannon necessary for beating those Chestnut raids, my good friend Ghost. There is much, much more than just simply Laser Beam. Basically what I'm thinking for Chestnut is, first we crack the shell, then we crack the nuts inside. But you're gonna need... You're gonna need to wait to see the Chestnut Terror Raid Guide video to see what the evil machinations of my mind have concocted to break that thing. Cause I was like thinking, how the heck am I gonna get around Bulletproof? And then I realized, wait, there's one extremely easy way of getting around Bulletproof that literally no one is thinking of. But yes, Goldengo is looking very good. Goldengo is indeed looking very delightful for it. Though there is more than just Goldie Boy. There is more than just Goldie Boy. Mycelium might only affect status moves. It does not affect actual damaging moves. No, remember, Mycelium might only overrides status moves. Regular attacks are not affected by that. Yeah, Mycelium Might is basically for using Spore on Pokemon that have Insomnia or bypassing Good as Gold. Not exactly using Lilic Acid Spray onto a Bulletproof user. Like, I don't get why Bulletproof blocks Acid Spray. Like, what is Acid Spray's Japanese name? Like, is it like Acid Bomb or something like that? I need to see what this is. I need to know why. Okay, RPG route. Well, yeah, it survives any bullet and bomb moves. Because, like, the Japanese name for Aura Sphere is, like, Flying Aura Bullet. It blocks... It blocks, blocks Bullet Seed, blocks Shadow Ball. Chestnut's Terror type is Rock. Alright. Acid Spray Pokemon. Acid Spray. What is this thing's name meaning? What is the name? I must know why the move is blocked by Bulletproof. Bulletproof. Yep, Japanese name is Acid Bomb. That makes sense. Because, yeah, Bulletproof's name says, like, it blocks any bullet and bomb moves. Like, so it blocks, you know, Sludge Bomb, Shadow Ball. Sludge Bomb, Shadow Ball. Acid Spray now, Mud Bomb, Seed Bomb, Energy Ball, Aura Sphere, Focus Blast. It blocks a lot of moves. Like, the annoying thing is, a lot of the moves you would probably want to use against a Terra Rock. Terra Rock Pokemon, Bulletproof just gives it flat out immunity to. It does not block Make It Rain though. Make It Rain and Flash Cannon are still able to hit it. So that is good. No, Flash Cannon is not gonna bomb move. No. But yeah, like there was one idea one of my friends suggested, which was like Bullet Seed Technician Loaded Dice Breloom, which is cool. But the problem is, with how absolutely absurd that thing's physical defense is, physical attackers are just not a good option for it. Because the other thing is, it has multiple physical defense boost mechanisms. So it can have, like, it could have possibly Reflect, it could have Curse, it could have Iron Defense, it could have Bulk Up, all of which kneecap any physical attacker. Because even as is, an Iron Hands at +6 from Belly Drum using Drain Punch, versus a +2 Nasty Plot Goldengo with Flash Cannon. The Goldengo deals only marginally less damage than the Iron Hands, but it does marginally less damage without you having to risk the cutting your HP in half. As well as it also doesn't prevent you from getting taunted, because this is one big thing. Chestnut gets taunt, which means if it uses taunt, Iron Hands is made a potato. But yeah, you're gonna be wanting to use some you want special attackers over physical attackers for this one. Okay, probably a bulky steel, bulky fighting. Well, the issue is bulky steel is not a good option because remember, it's naturally part fighting. So if it has Drain Punch, if it has Brick Break, if it has Close Combat, you get nuked. If it has Earthquake, presently it does not know Sandstorm. The thing is, before we actually got the Typhlosion Terror raid, Typhlosion could not learn Shadow Ball. That was not in its moveset for like what it could learn via TMs because its data was in the game, but it didn't say it could learn Shadow Ball, as in like Shadow Ball is not learnable by it. Then, before the actual Terror raids for Typhlosion began, they changed it so it can learn Shadow Ball. Presently, it cannot learn Sandstorm. However, I remain to be convinced it will not presently keep that. I can actually go and check to see if it learned it in prior gens. But yes, they have changed movesets last minute to give certain things. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it Sandstorm. But even if they do give it Sandstorm, it will still be better to go with special attackers. Hunter didn't use curve, which means the fight was over. Oh boy, I will look at that clip. That could be fun. Sarah B. Chestnut. Click. Okay. Wonder didn't use that as all iconic instruments. I'm gonna stop typing on my pen. Fair enough, Zetar. But yeah, I have a feeling that it's going to be pretty easy. I have a feeling Chestnut's going to be a very, very easy win. I think taking away violence. It depends on what its other moves are. Because, like, it is still neutrally damaged by fighting. It would depend on what fighting move it has. Like, if its fighting move is Close Combat and it instantly purges itself immediately, or it has Earthquake, I think that Tinkaton's not going to be as good of an option. You think? No. Not sure about... I'm not so sure about Quillfish, because remember, Quillfish is a little bit frail, and it will still be chunking neutral hits. But yeah, I've got my script for the counters that I think are going to work best, because I have specifically come up with a strategy that works, even if it automatically shields right at the start, even if it goes for just insane setup bullshit. Even if it goes for just shenanigans, there is no way around this unless it is debuff purging every single turn, which it will not do. I have found a way to crack the nut. That is Chestnut. The walnut has been broken open. Playing red randomized pick gen 1, 2, pick my Gen starter. Gen 7. I will say Gen 7, and I will say Primarina. Because I love Incineroar. I love Decidueye. But Primarina probably was like the most fun starter for me to use in Alola, because it is the starter with the single highest stat. It is the highest special attack, and no other starter has a higher single stat than Primarina does. Okay, cool fish support, minimize, acid spray, chilling water, recover, and via mold breaker. But the issue is, when the ability purge happens, your ability is locked out for 3 turns. Meaning, you can't use acid spray for 3 turns after the purge happens. Apparently it lasts 3 turns. I don't think it lasts 3 turns, but apparently people have been saying the purge lasts 3 turns. I would have said Umbreon or Revavroom, but they are weak to fighting. Revavroom is not weak to fighting. Revavroom is neutrally damaged by fighting. Because, remember, poison resists fighting. But if it has Earthquake, which I am expecting Earthquake to be in its move, I'm expecting it to have, like, 2 spread moves. I'm expecting... My present expectation for what its moveset is going to be is Rock Slide, Earthquake, Bulk Up or Swords Dance, Seed Bomb, either Drain Punch or Close Combat, and then possibly Thunder Punch. Or Poison Jab. There's a few things again. There's a lot of moves. Fair assumption. It does. I mean, it also gets Thunder Punch. It also gets Zen Head. Like, this thing gets a stupid amount of moves. It's not quite as bad as Samurott, where Samurott learned, like, literally everything under the sun. But it learns a lot of things. Like, it gets Dragon moves, it gets Poison moves, it gets Ground moves, it gets Steel moves, it gets Iron Head. The other part is, it gets stupid setup. It gets Iron Defense, Curse, Bulk Up, Swords Dance. Also, Spiky Shield, which means it can protect and you get recoil damage. Leech Seed. It gets, like, everything. It gets, like, freaking everything. Like, it doesn't get Nasty Plot. But I'm honestly surprised they didn't give it Nasty Plot. Yes, okay, so let's see. Did it learn Sandstorm previously? Let's see if it did learn Sandstorm previously. Randomized starters, we got Burst and Pikachu. I would say Sentret because Floof Noodle. Sentret is a good Floof Noodle. It did not get Sandstorm. Okay, there has never been a game where it learned Sandstorm. So I think I'm like 64% considering it will not have Sandstorm for its moveset. There's a slim chance they could give it Sandstorm, but I don't think they would. Annoyed on Brock. Did you ever know that Brock was removed from TV because people... Yeah, I did know about that. Yeah, like, the thing I love is, like, oh yeah, they removed Brock. Like, oh, no one has a problem with Brock. They just brought him back in. Honestly, like, Woodhammer, if it has Woodhammer, that's actually a benefit to us. Because it means it just do recoil damage to itself. Like, I almost hope that it has Woodhammer or close combat. Like, ideally, I want it to have close combat. Because that way it nukes its defenses. But very likely, if it does have close combat, it will be like in the same vein as Charizard's lead-off Overheat from the first Terra Raid, where right as the battle starts, pops Overheat on you, and then immediately purges away its stats so it doesn't have a stat debuff. But if it does that, if you remember the first Terror Raid with Charizard, Charizard never did a stat purge after that. Meaning you could debuff Charizard all you want and it would never rebuff itself. Which is good. So that way, if the same thing holds true with this, but okay, it goes close combat, nukes you, drops defenses, then it purges away its drop defenses, it might not re-purge its defenses, meaning when we destroy its defenses with my secret weapon, which I'm not mentioning yet, because you're gonna have to wait for the video for that, it can't remove them. Meaning, we can blast it with laser beams and it's gone. Like, I'm hoping it's Woodhammer. Because again, that's part of my, again, all it does is it hinders its own survivability. It takes itself down. It chips itself out of oblivion. What is a plan? I have many plans. I have many plans. Valhalla awaits. All I have right now in my head, Viking, is just Sabaton's Swedish Pagans just on replay in my brain, and I don't hate that. Yeah, I'd recommend a Grimmsnarl is one of the things that I would say is definitely like a good pickup for it, though I have my other designated debuffer. Buzzardmon had a recall move, barely. Wait, what was the recall move? Oh yeah, Brave Bird. Yes. Though it is worth mentioning, when it came to Decidueye, we were all using heavy electric type against it. We were using stuff that just embodied electric, that bodied flying into resistance. So Brave Bird did like just absolutely no damage to us. Like Woodhammer is an actual move, being used against a lot of things that are probably not going to resist grass, but be neutral to it. Though, if it does have Woodhammer, I do see them setting up grassy terrain. Both to offset the damage, but also increase the amount of power that it actually has, while giving a little bit of passive healing to it. But the good thing of that is, if it does set up grassy terrain, that means it cuts the power of Earthquake in half. So, potentially no ground for that. So it's like, it can do that, but then you're probably not going to be, you're not going to take any damage from that. So it's like, either way, you're in good situation. You're in good situations. Yeah, my mod for the Decidueye was max attack, electro, run. Yeah, same thing. I just freaking just demolished with Moran. Moran was great. Yes, grassy. There's a few things, like, it gets reflect. There's a lot of stuff that it actually gets access. It gets access to Rain Dance and Sunny Day. I don't realistically see either of those moves being used. However, it does get a little bit of setup things. It gets reflect, grassy terrain. It doesn't get anything else though. Remember, I am proud of it. Nice, very nice. There's a lot of stuff that it actually gets. It's like, again, Chestnut is like weirdly diverse moveset, despite the fact you never hear anything about it. Yeah, it gets Rock Slide. Yeah, there's a few rock-type moves that Chestnut has. Rock Slide is the one that I'm expecting it's going to have. I believe it also does learn Stone Edge. I know it gets Rock Tomb. But I think the one we can count on is Rock Slide, because Stone Miss has an 80% chance to hit. Rock Tomb is just very, very weak. And Stone Edge is like the, Rock Slide is like the one in the middle zone, so likely it's gonna be that one. Shiny Nest Ball Chestnut. Fun. No, Viking, that's fine. No, thank you. But yeah, it's going to be very, very easy to just destroy. I actually don't know how rollout works in Terror Raids. Like, would it... How does rollout work in Terra Raids? Would it... the damage change with different targets? Or just, like, continue in stack? Yeah, it'll learn. But the thing is, Stone Edge is an 80% chance to hit. It's... I mean, the only reason the only reason they gave Blizzard to Inteleon was because it was always setting up snow. And likely the only reason they gave Hurricane to Charizard was to punish Rain Dance users. So I don't quite see them going for Stone Miss. More likely, I think it will be Rock Slide. Yeah, it has... Yes. But it's, again, 80% chance. That is a 80% chance to hit over long term is definitely not great. You're definitely not great situation to be in for a move. Serene Grace has a... Nice! Serene Grace. Fun. What the hell is... Wait. Tinier is doing Pokemon? Wait, no way. There's no way Tin's doing it. There's no way. There's no way Tin's doing that. Oh, yeah, no, these are real glasses. I can't see without them. Like, I'm looking right now at, like, the chat. It's just, like, a white blur. I cannot... Like, my eyesight is garbage. My eyesight is actually crap. So I do need these. Yeah, no, I cannot see without these glasses on. Yeah, I mean, cute little, like, every kid when they get glasses. I won't wear my glasses and I'll train my eyes to be good again. No, that's not how it works. I would say it depends on, like, what your setup for it is. But I will be back in, like, 1 second. Just gotta go take something outside. So you guys enjoy the sweet sounds of the game. I'll be back momentarily. There we go. Duggle. I know I feel possible. Yeah, I don't like sunglasses. It's weird. I have, like, transition lenses, so, like, my glasses will turn into sunglasses after a while when I'm out in the sun. I just don't like the way they look. I actually don't like contact lenses. I used to really, really, really wear them a lot, but the more that time went on, and just every time that I would look into the mirror, just like this, you know, without my glasses on, it just, the me looking back from the other side of the mirror, I did not register that as me. It did not look like me. Because for so long, like, I'm so used to me with the glasses, like, seeing myself without the glasses on, like, even today, like, looking back at footage, it's not me. It does not look like me. I do not register this as me. It looks like me, without the glasses. It talks like me, but it's not me. Is kind of like the way that I mentally compartmentalize that. I don't like glasses for sensory reasons. I can never have comments. I actually did used to forget sometimes my contact lenses were in my eyes sometimes and fall asleep with them in, and then I remember, like, midway through that I was like, oh, they're still in, and just take them out. I got a lot better, like, taking contacts in and out without, like, I could one-handed put my contacts in and take them out without a mirror. I was like, oh, yeah, no, you need a mirror. Like, no, you don't. No, I don't need a mirror. Man, what do you think you're doing with the king? The king profile. I'm assuming you're punking him and making fun of his inability to remember Australia is not a state. How did he think Australia was a state? It is a former part of British tea land. It is not a America state. The Canadian. We're talking about Tinier. Okay, basically Tinier has a lot of flubs, we should say, when it comes to speaking. And we like to riff on him because he makes a lot of very humorous mistakes. Again, like thinking Australia is a state of America. Yes, Australia, the 51st United State. Tinier. Also, wasn't Tinier trying to do, like, a wood-only master mode playthrough of Breath of the Wild? Shows the place the Britons and people that don't like America won the War of Independence. They didn't like it after America won the war. They got their asses kicked. They got their asses ate by France. Here's the place the Britons sent the people. Yep. I mean, honestly, like, Australia is literally nature's nightmare factory. Like, I would never go to Australia. It's like, it's just, everything there is just designed to kill us. It is a horror show. What's happened? Australia is gigantic. Like, Australia is nature's experiment factory for just creating the most nightmarish creatures imaginable. Like, freaking platypus that are poisonous. It's like, why? Why does everything in Australia have to be capable of just bodying you? It's like, why? Why Australia? Why did you create? Why did you create this thing, nature? Why did this thing exist? I know venomous. Technically, it is poison. Toxins and venom are subsets of poison. So it is poisonous, Because it's an umbrella term, I believe. I'm not a biologist. I study rocks. So I'm more adept with rock than with living thing. Not to mention the deathly spiders. It's nice as well. It's like, I mean, I'm arachnophobic, so it's like seeing those freaking spiders. Like, no, like, if I lived in Australia and I saw like there were spiders that damn big, I would sleep with a force multiplicator under my pillow. If I saw one of those things, bang, spider go splat. It's like, no. Any spider larger than this should not exist. They should not be that damn big. That is what nightmares are made of. Hello there, Delta Larger. How you doing? Steve Irwin and not crocodiles. That I did know. I did know about the manta ray. Which is why you should never pull something out if it's blocking a wound. You should never pull it out because it could start the blood flow. Meta never answered me the last stream. Why did they land in the TV? Oh, have you, wait, Mike. How far are you still in Kirby? Have you not finished Dangerous Dinner yet? Or did you run out of lives and you need to go grind lives again? So how far are you in the game, Mudkip? How far are you? Because you are approaching the nightmare zone. But I have not heard of them, Tilted. There's like a knot or something in my back. I don't know why. There's like a knot in my back all day. It's been kind of. It hasn't been bothering me that much all day, but because like I've been getting up and like moving around every couple of minutes. But it's like now that I'm like sitting down for a long time, it's like I notice it more. I have not heard of I Swallow. No, just didn't do any of it. Well, you should go do dinner. You should go do the rest of World 7, Mudkip. You should do the rest of Dangerous Dinner, Mudkip. I think you'll enjoy what there is left to do in Dangerous Dinner. You know, because it's fun. This isn't me wanting to see you suffer, Mudkip. This is me being a genuinely nice person wanting to see what happens. It's fun. It's fun to know things that you don't know, Mudkip. It's very, very entertaining. I will crush that thing's head with a rock, Viking. There's a thing we call those creatures in this house. Belts. Kirby. I honestly have no idea what, like, the order of Kirby games are. I will be realistic. It's kind of hard to keep track of them. Nintendo battery is running low. Yeah, I'd recommend probably charging that thing if it's running low. I should probably go over again. I don't get why I'm announcing, but I'm trying to limit Gomorrah for the third time. Yes! It does kind of vaguely look like the Apothecon Servant. It vaguely resembles the Apothecon Servant, I would say. I still love how, like, no, the entire zombies storyline is no alien tentacle monsters. The entire zombies storyline just devolves into alien tentacle monsters. For some stupid reason. But also, guys, again, if you haven't done so already, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more nonsense. Very slow as dolphin. Yeah, it might be best to turn the thing off and just let it charge passively. That's probably the best thing to do. Cause yeah, when you charge something when you're playing it, when you're using it, it slows down the charging cycle a lot. Well, okay, for eggs. No. Oh, it's a good doggo. Good doggo. Little. Nope. Oh, actually, speaking of X, now that we just passed a whole bunch of unevolved Pokemon. So, the Elite Battle League is going to be doing its first Scarlet and Violet sort of thing soon. It is going to be Little Cup. So pretty much, it's using not fully evolved Pokemon for the Elite Battle League battles. No EV training. It's going to be just, you get 6 Pokemon. And I have figured out the most powerful, not fully evolved Pokemon in the game. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be delightful. But also, guys, again, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I mean, I'm looking forward to the EBL's next season. And I'm also looking very forward to the EBL's next, like, Scarlet Violet season. Like, the next season is going to be sort of... The next season is going to be, best person to watch when you have stomach bug. Thank you, Best RNG. But also, if your stomach is bothering you, I recommend ginger ale. I recommend ginger ale. No, but it's close, Mudcat. That's what. I can only delete it immediately. Delete. Delete. But yeah, no, the next EBL is gonna be fun. I love it. Rowlet is a good bean. Rowlet is a good and spherical friend. Something alkaline. I mean, it depends on, like, what kind of, like, upset stomach. Like, if your stomach is... No, it's like soda. It's soda. I mean, it depends, like, what kind of, like, stomach issue it is. Because if it's, like, acid... Like, too much acid, then alkaline helps. But if it's, like, sick to your stomach, whenever we get, like, sick to our stomach, you know, we just have some, like, just have ginger ale. Like, the carbonation helps. You know, just with stuff. Yeah, stomach bug is like, you know, if you're sick, yeah, then Tums are probably not going to help with that. Ginger ale, though, is what we have whenever we have that, and it doesn't get rid of it, like, it helps make us feel better, you know, during the time. It's like our stomach isn't bothering us as much. Because I remember a few years back, this was like... God, this is probably, like, still midway through high school, so, like, 8, 9 years ago. My mother wasn't feeling well, so so I was like, I could go get, you know, some things. I couldn't drive at this point. I was still too young to drive. So, I hopped on my bike, and I freaking pedaled as fast as my little legs could go. Like, 3 miles up the road to go to, like, the 7-Eleven to get some ginger ale. And then, like, freaking came back as fast as possible. No, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, nausea's not fun. Nausea is not fun. Being sick is just not fun in general. I remember because I had COVID a few months ago. Yeah, I visited my dad. Came back on the plane. The jackwagon behind me was sick. I got sick because of that. And then I was just out of commission for like 2 weeks. Not fun. Not fun. I mean, like, it was like I slept like 13 hours a day for some of those days. It was just sleep. There is only one thought in my brain, and it is sleep when I was sick. So, Matt, I found a second place verb of today. Right, bitter, you don't want her, we can't use for these sandwiches. Salty? Salty or Mystica? Hey, I did make the easy sandwiches, Mudkip. When I got the flu around graduation time, and then weeks later, I got the yikes. He's like, I generally don't get sick. Because I live cleanly, I wash my hands, I disinfect things, and then it's just like, nope, go on a plane to go visit my dad, come back home and catch COVID because of jackwagon behind me. It's like, if you are sick, you shouldn't go on a plane. You just shouldn't. If there's one thing that Planet of the Apes has taught me, if you are feeling sick, just stay home. For those who don't know the context, in the Planet of the Apes movies, I believe it is Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, or Rise of the Planet of the Apes, the one that had whoever played Harry Osborn in the Tobey Maguire... James Franco, that's what it is. The James Franco Planet of the Apes movie, the entire reason the human population gets completely wiped out in those movies is because a airline pilot gets infected with the thing that they're using to make the monkeys super smart. And because he's a pilot, he goes all around the world and then spreads, you know, the super virus around that just eventually causes destruction of humanity. So it's like, don't, you might make it a super virus go around. I mean, obviously a hyperbole, because again, it's a movie. I enjoy those movies. I enjoy the Planet of the Apes movies, mostly because I remember watching them with my dad. And, like, this is one thing that I do really miss, that my dad is moved out, you know, west, away. So, like, you know, we don't get to watch movies together anymore unless, like, we go over visit him, or he comes here and, like, the movie's here when he's visiting. Is, like, we would go see movies, like, every, like, few weeks. So, like, oh, there's a movie out, and, like, because there was a movie theater, like, not right near us, it's, like, you know, half an hour's drive away. But we call it, like, the cheap movie theater. Because normally, movie theaters, you know, okay, it's like, you know, however insane movie prices are these days, then after a few months, they go to the cheap movie theater, where it's like $2. Where like it's like $2.50 to go see a movie. So like we would go see like Godzilla vs. Kong in the theaters, then, you know, wait like 8 to 10 months. Then we go see it again in the movie theater when it's like $2 per person to go see it. And it's like, yes, it was great. I loved it. And then, because like, the best part was like, when you would just see people like bring in all kinds of stuff into the movie theater. Just like, they just don't care here. Like, there was one time where someone legitimately brought in a freaking pizza. You know, I'm not talking like a slice of pizza takeout thing with like, you know, the little like triangular box. I'm talking like full-sized 2-foot by 2-foot box full circle pizza. And they brought that into a movie theater. Just like, what the heck? How? Like, that's why I love this place. Like, there are stories. I'm just like, you'd see people come in with like, you know, like, yeah, just a full slice of pizza, like just a full pizza. It doesn't matter, just a full pizza. I mean, it was like, you know, them with like their family and stuff like that. So like, you know, there was a couple of people there with them. So like they shared it with them, but it's like silly. I love it. It's just that there are stories. We call it the cheap movie theater. It was great. Again, half the joy of seeing those movies was the movies themselves. The other half of it was just seeing the nonsense that was just going on around. Oh yeah, we sneak in candy too. Like we sneak in like, you know, our water bottle or stuff like that. And, you know, but like a full pizza. I don't know how you do that. Like, because there's no way you can sneak it in. You just have to be like, just like swaggering in with like unbridled confidence with that pizza to just, you're not gonna stop me. Or you have someone like distract all the movie people so they don't see you bringing in a pizza. I was like, how? How do you get a pizza into the movie theater? It makes no sense. And that was the fun, like, figuring out how the hell they got the pizza in. Do you think that you could sneak in the like 7-Eleven? I mean, they probably just wouldn't care. They probably just like would not care. But it's like, the funny thing is like at the cheap movie theater, they offered like much more reasonable price on like all the food that they have at like, compared like to my local AMC, you know, the local movie theater which my brother and I go to see stuff now. You know, you get a thing of popcorn, it's like, you know, $6-7 for a large or whatever it is. And then, you know, you get like some like nachos you can get, but like it's a small thing of nachos, like I don't really go for them. But then it was like this place, it had like, you can get chicken fingers, you can get like a hot dog, you can get like so much stuff that like this place had, and it was like reasonable. It's like, why do more theaters not do this? It's like, yeah, like, I mean, I love popcorn as much as the next guy. I love candy as much as the next guy. But like, I would love a hot dog while watching a movie. Like chicken wings, chicken fingers while watching a movie. Like, that's awesome. That's a power move. It's like, that movie theater was like a freaking experience. It's why I'm so excited. I think it actually closed down. Cause like, you know, I mean, when COVID hit, like again, movies really hit pretty hard, and like it probably shut down. I'm so like it's no longer a thing because it was great. Again, it was a half an hour something drive out there, half an hour back, but like it was freaking worth it just for the experience. Popcorn, chicken, and a Mountain Dew. Again, that's why I love the place. Like, you get, like, it was great. Again, half the fun of going to that theater was seeing the movie. The other half was just the shenanigans and everything else is going on at the same time at the theater. It was great. The other thing was, like, there were not a whole lot of people that actually came there. Yeah. Hey, question, don't believe Rosie. Your first mistake, Viking Warrior, was believing Rosie. Rosie does a little Trollin. Yeah, no, it's just like, that theater was just a freaking heck of a fiasco in itself. I loved it. Again, I wish... It might still be open, like they might have just closed it down. They might have like closed it down. They might not have closed down. Popeyes is bland and gross. KFC or Popeyes or I've never heard of Church's Chicken, but I stan KFC. Like, this is the thing about KFC that just blows my mind every time I think about it. So, apparently, the Colonel Sanders, the guy who made KFC, does not like KFC. Because the original KFC he made was so good, they could not replicate and mass produce the method he used to make. So, like, imagine, just think, there existed KFC that is even better than KFC. And it's just, how? How do you conceptualize that? How do you conceptualize a superior version of KFC? I know I can't. And I have a pretty dang good imagination. Thank you, best RNG. I try. I try. Thank you. That means a great deal to hear. That does mean the world. I got a bone to pick with Rosie now. Oh boy. Angry Midnight. Angry Midnight going on the warpath. Strap in, hide in a bunker, and get the Geiger counters, because Midnight going nuclear. Oh boy, Rosie, what have you done? You have set off the timer on Midnight, and now it is time to reap what you sow. It is time to reap what you sow. Now I'm standing in the middle of what's Saitama? Oh yeah, that's Saitama's One Punch, right? That's the One Punch Man guy, right? Or Donald's, or Nutbar, or Hardwood. None of the above. I stand Five Guys. I stand Five Guys burgers and fries. If you have never had Five Guys burgers and fries, you're missing out. Like, it costs like 3 times as much as a regular hamburger. But you know what? That shit's worth every damn penny. You pay for the quality of that burger. It is fresh. It is never frozen. You always get like the fry, like, and you get so many fries, and they're good, and they're salty fries, and you get like double the amount of fries you think you do. It's like perfection. Five Guys is perfection. And now I really want a burger again. I really want a damn burger, even though I just had beef for dinner. It's like, I want a burger. Again, I'm a man of simple tastes. I like burgers. I like burgers. I like bacon. I like chicken fingers. I like stir fry. But I really like burgers. And I really like bacon. Hey, be nice to Knackley. Be nice to Knackley and Knacklestack and Garganackle. You like the roasted Rosies? Oh, Midnight! It's so dark. I love it. It's so dark. Yes. If you never thought, guys, no! Do not kick Knackley! Do not punt Knackley! Knackley requires head pats! Knackley is a good bean! Oh, it's a good salt. Oh boy! I enjoy the darkness approaching midnight. I enjoy this. Salt mushroom. It is a freaking mushroom from... Okay, this... Mario movie rant time. Am I the only one that is bothered that they don't call The poison mushroom. A poison mushroom. That is the only thing about the Mario movie that bothered me. They do not refer to it as a poison mushroom. It's like, it has an official name. Call it a poison mushroom. That is the only thing about the movie that bothered me. Neither Viking. I don't care for Mexican food. They didn't call it a poison. Like, I'm not even that big of a Mario guy. And that bothered me, because, like, it has a name! Like, it's called the poison mushroom! If they don't call it a poison mushroom! It has a name! Use the name! You got so much else right! With all the little details! But you couldn't get poison mushroom right! You jackwagons! You had one job! Little Caesars, we always stand Little Caesars. The funny thing is, the actual Latin term was not Caesar. It was Kaiser. Because in Latin, C does not make the S sound. It always made the hard C sound. And AE always made an I sound. So it actually is Kaisers. That's why the German word Kaiser is a thing. Alex, jackwagon is one of my favorite insults. I have used jackwagon many times. It is one of my favorite insults. Just like asshat. Though I do prefer jackwagon, because it just sounds sillier. Time to get little, because the fans have pizza. Yes! Yes! Pizza! Yes! I mean, remember, I'm Italian. So I like pizza. We love pizza here. Yeah. Jackwagon is just fun. I enjoy jackwagon. However, only when I get like extremely heated does like jackwagon become taken on. Asshat is great. It's such a good insult. But the other thing is, it's not swearing if they actually have a hat that is a butt. They are actually called asshats. Except, oh god. Mighty gift, Chicago style pizza, New York style pizza. I honestly don't know the difference between New York style and Chicago style. Probably have the New York style, what I'm used to, because like I do live closer to New York than Chicago. It is a great insult, Midnight. I'm so glad you agree. It's such a good insult. Ah, deep dish. I like deep dish pizza. I prefer like the thin crust. Like because like, the way that I eat my pizza is I fold the pizza in on itself. So like I like the thin because like you can fold it. Oh, don't jackass. Okay. They got away with so much crap in the Shrek movie. Like, they got away with so much. It's not James Pond casual, it's Bubble 07. It is not James Pond. It is Bubble 07. And I will fight you on that. Yes, it Kaiser Zeppeli. Exactly. Exactly, Alex. Also, again, I approve the Speedwagon. I've never seen Puss in Boots. Like we said the next 4 days. We can't Mudkip. Like, no, we don't have Made in Heaven Mudkip. We can't skip the next 4 days. Trust me, I wish we could, but we can't. So unless you're gonna go hunt down Father Poochie and just like steal Made in Heaven temporarily, can't do it. Speedwagon. Okay, I love how that's like just a massive meme. Is like Speedwagon is the best wife. It was like, where does that originate from? Because it's like I've seen so many JoJo memes where like that's the thing. I don't get it. Please explain. Maybe like raspberry. No, I don't. No, for me, the only pizza is pepperoni pizza with black olives or cup and char pizza, which cup and char is like the smaller, thick pepperoni with black olives. And to all of you pineapple-eating heathens out there, no pineapple. That is a formal declaration of war to put pineapple on pizza. That is a formal declaration of war to me. Pineapple-eating heathens. Yes, bacon approved. Meat belongs on pizza. Meat is good on pizza. Meat is good. I prefer pepperoni, but bacon is also very good. Same with beef and sausage. Chicken, you can get away with chicken. Thank you very much, Best RNG. Welcome back, Cat God. Macaroni on pizza? Is macaroni on pizza a thing? There's no way, there is no way macaroni is a thing on pizza. But at the very least, you guys are better than Jakey XY, who puts sweet corn on pizza. If you don't believe me, if you do not believe me that Jakey XY puts sweet corn on pizza, go and watch one of the, I think it's the second most recent episode of the Soul Link on Timmy B's channel. There's like a picture of corn in the thumbnail. Yes, Jakey XY puts corn on pizza. It's like, why? Like, we had like an entire episode long debate on pizza. And then Jakey said he put sweet corn on. I was like, what are you doing? Why? Is being British destroyed your taste buds? Why do you put corn on pizza? No! I will eat pizzas, mushroom and stuff, a vast of regular cheese pizza with extra cheese. I don't like regular cheese pizza. I need pepperoni. You put mudkips on pizza? No. Y'all out there exposing yourself and not watching this. Exactly. Exactly. See, the thing is, that's how I can tell who is not watching the Soul Link. I can make just the, like, there is just so much nonsense that happens in the Soul Link. It's great. Like, I would, like, really, the Soul Link is more so just us being nonsense for 30 minutes a day and just uploading it. Like, there's like 12% of the Soul Link is Pokemon. The remaining 88% is just us casually losing our minds. Anchovy, sausage, hamburger, pepperoni, ham, bacon, olives, mushrooms, cheese, pizza. That's... How is there room on the pizza for that many things? Meta, I require a baseball bat, a chainsaw, duct tape, pizza love with cheese, and casual conditions. I presume Jakey is somewhere in England. Then again, knowing you, you would just like just jump in the ocean and just like swim a la David Hasselhoff in the SpongeBob movie. Like a freaking motorboat just through the entire ocean to reach Jakey. Exactly, Midnight! Exactly. You understand what the Soul Link is really about. The four of us just being idiots. And then ripping on Jakey when he does something dumb. Like, okay. Like, I will forgive Jakey for the exploding Lanoon that killed my Kyra. I will forgive him that. I will not forgive the freaking, I will send out Dustox against Mew. And then it got hit by Psycho Boost. Jakey, you jackwagon. You had one job. Not make me lose the Megalodios. And you failed at that. Like, I was fuming. Okay, I pronounce Kyrem like 17 different ways. There's Kyrem, Kurem, Kirem. The main reason, and I'm gonna go grab the figure. One of the reasons I call it what I does is this. Mechagodzilla 3, otherwise known as Kiryu. Same basic spelling for like the front part of the name. And I flip-flop back and forth. Yeah. Like, I feel Kyrem's like... It's one of those Pokemon where there's like a billion different pronunciations that people have because everyone has their own different pronunciation. It's not like Mantine Mantine, where the official pronunciation actually changed as the generations went on. Originally it was... I believe it was originally Mantine, and then they changed it to Mantine. Or the other way around. But, I mean, with Kyrem, it's like, I've heard so many people say it so many different ways, I honestly don't give a flying fagiggity at this point. Death battle. Ghidorah wins. Ghidorah just wins. So long as it is not Space Ramen. So long as they don't make it fight Space Ramen. And no, Space Ramen is not my own original idea. One of my friends, she refers to the King Ghidorah from the Netflix Godzilla anime as the Space Ramen. I gotta love that. The Japanese is like your cure. Meta, where's the rules of pay? Who's the deals are compared? I don't know. I mean, like, again, yeah, you'd have to have Jakey have an actual, like, a good pair. Like, the worst part is the worst part of that entire stuff. Like, for those who don't know, the session where we recorded me losing Kyogre, me losing Latios, me losing, Megalodios, I should say, and Kyrem. All of that was one single recording session. So, like, within half an hour, I lost my 3 strongest Pokemon, 2 of which were because Jakey screwed up. 2 of which were because Jakey screwed up. I mean, but, like, thankfully, Jakey's got, like, some actual decent Pokemon now, so it's like, if he loses anything else, though, it was also not very reassuring to have heard that Jakey has never beaten a Nuzlocke. Yeah, I didn't know until it was too late that Jakey has never beaten a Nuzlocke. So it's like... Panic! 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 But, I mean, I have a feeling we're gonna get sausage, hot dogs, absolute. I don't know. I like hot dogs. I gotta disagree with you on that, Midnight. I just take the hot dog solo. I have no idea. I know Timmy's beaten Kaizo Ironman. What about Space Ramen will be Cthulhu's nickname? Nah. Alex, if you want clarification, just DM Pupper Space Ramen, and she'll know you got that from me. Which, she was the one that came up with that, and she could offer you the full in-depth explanation. Medic, Victor Tal, if you're Italian, you would have picked. I don't really have much Italian food. Aside from, like, pasta carbonara, risotto occasionally, and a few other things. But, yeah, I'm Italian. I like just pizza. Or Italian sausage. We've had Italian sausage a few times. But again, I've said before, my food palette is just disgustingly American. It's just like basically exclusively American. Cause it's like, it's less is more simplicity. It's just like, yeah, there's like some really, really, really awesome like other food. Like I love stir fry. I love beef and broccoli. I love Mongolian beef. I love pasta carbonara. But sometimes, I really just want a burger. I really just want a hot dog. And more than that, I find myself just wanting the simple thing because it's just like, it's basic. I swear, and if any of those Bambis are shiny. That would be our 11th shiny one, honestly, if we find one. But yeah, for those who don't know, we are up to finding 10 shiny deerling at this point. Canned pasta, fresh made spaghetti, fresh made spaghetti. Like, that's not even a question, that's just common sense. That is just simple common sense at that point. Spoon-fed, exactly. I am spoon-fed. When it comes to Chinese, I am spoon-fed. Spoon. Ah, delightful. Delightful. Do we end off? Because we. No, we'll do one more batch of 5. Then the fake pair of Air Jordan. Yeah, we don't talk about the fake pair of Air Jordans turkey. We don't talk about the bird. We don't talk about the stupid bird. At all. Until I do those Dynamax Adventures and get it, we don't talk about the bird. Just like we don't talk about Venomoth. Find out what the shiny was. What shiny? What shiny Deerling is? Yeah, we've seen so many shiny Deerling. So many of them. Oh, Braviary. I like Braviary shiny. I like Braviary. I've never used one. I hope to eventually possibly maybe use one. Exactly, you shouldn't ask. Let's put a fake Air Jordans on the turkey. I wouldn't buy Air Jordans on the turkey. I would just strangle the turkey. Shiny Ho-Oh is insane. 7 times odds. I mean, it's nowhere near as bad as definitely not Alan's, like, freaking... Like, definitely not Alan. Is over 25 times odds. Probably 26, 27 times odds at this point for Mewtwo in Dynamax Adventures. So, which is like, Ho-Oh's been bad. Bye-bye, Midnight. The funny thing is, we're probably actually going to be ending off soon. Dang it, no more shiny Bambi. Not another shiny Bambi. Go away, stupid cat. 3 more. Let me go start like looking for someone to go raid. Cause I would like to find someone to go raid potentially maybe tonight. So you said, Mudkip, you said Tinier was playing. Wait. Tinier doing battles in Sword and Shield. Tinier is doing battles in Sword and Shield. There is a very, 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 very strong part of me that wants to go in and fight Tinier and clown on him with my VGC team. But I also don't want. It's multi battles. It's multi battles. Oh. No, multi battles suck. All right, we're nope. No multi battles. No multi battles in this dojo. All right, let's go find someone. Let's go find someone to raid. The heathen. The heathen is playing multi battles. You know, let's go raid 18-Wheeler Gamer. We have not raided 18-Wheeler Gamer in forever. I mean, the thing is, like, I am getting tired, Viking. That's the thing. Like, I kind of do have, like, some stuff to prepare tomorrow. I still need to record a whole lot of stuff for tomorrow. And I have to, like, still edit a lot of things. And I am getting a little bit tired right now. But this was great. This was 100. How many eggs did we hatch today? 180 eggs. Damn. That's a lot of eggs. 180 eggs. That's like almost double our usual. We are gonna go raid 18-Wheeler Gamer. So I will see you guys next time. Let's rock and roll. And raid 18-Wheeler Gamer. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Sorry about RNG.